Hello, everyone. I'm starting here with an initial slide of a presentation that Tatiana and myself did to the Village Association in 2019. That was still a good old times when our group of non-urban landowners were still welcome in a village. And we had as a part of their association, we had a subcommittee for non-urban land. And as a part of all of that, we had this presentation. Like just a short reminder on that presentation. It's not going to be. Let me just see. Why is it not moving? Okay. So that presentation was basically telling the story about Griffins and what the plans are or were. But our conclusion was that a future of Northam Cove, their options for Northam Cove was one, first, that it's going to stay undeveloped and as a status quo in a village and nice bushland in the background and the nice beaches or water access. We thought that that's probably unrealistic. Second option was that it will develop into something that is, basically what is happening now. It's going to be unruly. It's going to be, container city or dumping grounds for garbage. And third option was that it's going to be taken over by some developer, either by acquiring all the land from individual owners, or to acquire it from council, and that it's going to be re-subdivided, erase the current Griffin's layouts, and develop something like we have in Western Sydney. And we were proposing at the time, so that 2019, that I think the best option for a future of Northam Cove for both village and non-urban owners is to go in a sustainable way based on original Griffin's plans. This was our explanation on what it means, what the vision from the Griffins were. But ultimately, the most important, the two last sentences, which we propose that we maintain native landscape by providing beauty, shade, shelter, and wildlife habitats, and also provide low-density residential town of low ecological footprint. That is basically what after 2019, 2022 in December, we have succeeded in having the Hunter Regional Plan 2041 amended to include planning priority number 6 to consider historical paper subdivisions and actually mentioning Northam Cove by name. So that has put the Northam Cove on a map. Two other priorities for the same coastal district suggest to the council to support sustainable communities. That's a priority number 1. And priority number 2, to offer diverse housing choices, allowing small homes and small lots that would support first home buyers, single household, and people looking to downsize and making coastal district an affordable place to live. We find that these two, together with the priority 6, are actually supporting what we are proposing, what Northam Cove is meant to be. So let me just see what I'm not moving. Okay, so that was December 22. Based on that change in Hunter Regional Plan, the new LEP has been issued on October 2023. That was suggesting C3 environmental protection, environmental management, and then in March of this year, state government or Department of Planning has ordered council to change to C4 environmental living with a minimum lot size of 5 hectares, but also additional clauses that identify a pathway towards reducing minimum lot size by making a development plan. So 5 hectares is the minimum lot size that automatically is assumed to satisfy the environmental living objective. If you see down there at the bottom, C4 environmental living objective is to provide the low impact residential development in areas with a special ecological, scientific or aesthetic values. So it's that low impact is ensured by having the 5 hectares. So you can have whatever you want on a 5, or you can have one house on a 5 hectares. It will still be a low impact on the environment. However, they have, as I said, identified a pathway to reducing that, and they say development plan site has to be development plan has to be produced, and that control plan must provide for following, and it says a staging plan, overall transit movement, overall landscaping strategy, active and passive recreational area, stormwater and water quality management, natural amelioration of natural and environmental hazards, detailed urban design controls, and suitably located public facilities and services. Technically, it means that infrastructure has to be provided to service the land, and in the staging plan has to be decided how is it going to be built and who is going to pay for it. That is basically just a large, how the development plan of this pathway looks like. As an example of, you see down there, table 10, it says environmental living zone minimum lot sizes controls in a different councils around the New South Wales. As you can see, Central Coast has a C4 zoning and still has a 0.2 hectares minimum lot size compared to 5 that we have. Port Stephens has a 1 hectare, Lake Macquarie 2, Port Macquarie 6 hectares as a minimum lot size. However, Castle Craig in Sydney is also C4 environmental living, but minimum lot size is between 500, 600, 550, 650, 740, and 1500 square meters. That is on these maps of their LEP. So C4 environmental living and low impact can be satisfied even on a small lot sizes, like in even smaller than in Northern Coast.